Hello everyone. I am Lawrence Melanie V. Bingat, and this is my study buddy, Rubelin L. Liedo. And here we are going to tackle about the influence of study environment, quiet versus noisy, on students' general academic performance. Now, the purpose of this study is to study whether noise disrupts the concentration of students. The purpose of this study is to find out how different study environments, quiet or noisy, affect students' overall academic performance. It aims to see which setting helps students do better in their studies. Next, we have the statement of the problem. Now, many students in different environments, some in quiet places and others in noisy ones. However, it is unclear how these different settings affect their academic performance. This seeks to find out whether a quiet or noisy environment has a greater impact on how well students perform in their studies, or is there a significant difference in the concentration levels of students studying in the quiet environments compared to those studying in the noisy environments. Now, here we have the data collection. Now, we have collected data on 30 students. The researchers collected information from 30 students on their study environments and included their general weighted average, which is their JWA, and based on their responses, we have divided them into two groups, which are the quiet studying environments and the noisy studying environment. Now, an independent sample t-test was conducted to determine whether there is a significant difference in the general weighted average between students who usually study in quiet environments and to those who study in noisy environments. Now, from our Excel output, here it is shown that here it is shown from our two different groups that quiet environment and noisy environment. For the quiet environment, we have the mean of 1.68, the standard deviation of 0.01184,615, with the sample size of 27. And for our noisy environment, with the mean of 1.71,333, and so on, with the standard deviation of 0.02293333, with the sample size of 3. Now for the statistics and the value, we have the t-value which has the value of negative 0.3707553, with the degrees of with the degrees of freedom, we have the value of 2. The bar graph above represents the general weighted averages of 30 students who participated in the study. Each bar corresponds to one student's JWA based on the reported study environment, quiet or noisy. Now, the vertical axis shows the JWA ranging from approximately from 1.4 to 1.9. The horizontal axis lists students from 1 to 30, and the height of each bar reflects the academic performance of each student. While there are visible differences in individual JWA scores, the graph shows that most students, regardless of whether they study in quiet or noisy environments, have similar performance levels, falling within narrow range. This visual supports the statistical result that there is no significant difference in JWA between the two groups. Now for the analysis, since the p-value 0.746406 is greater than the significance level 0.05, we failed to reject the null hypothesis. And since the p-value 0.746406 is much greater than 0.05, further confirming that we do not have enough evidence to say that the environment has a significant effect on academic performance. So, in conclusion, there is no statistically significant difference in the academic performance of students who study in quiet environments compared to those who study in noisy environments. Any small difference observed in the means 1.68 and 1.713 is likely due to random chance and not due to the study environment. A- And the results suggest that the study environment, quiet versus noisy, does not significantly influence students' academic performance in this sample, while students who study in quiet places had a slightly better JWA on average. The difference is not statistically significant and could not have occurred by random chance. So, that is all. Thank you.